Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge. Heute ist es mal ein bisschen anders, denn heute werden wir auf eine andere Sprache es sprechen. Äh, Wir werden es auf Englisch versuchen, also das ist mein erstes Mal, dass ich es auf Englisch mache und ja, schauen wir, wie es wird. Und heute sprechen wir über ein wichtiges Thema, über mentale Gesundheit. Und er spricht sehr viel darüber. What are you talking mostly on your contact?
So my name is Chen
Yeah.
Youssef.
Yeah,
First,
no.
you want me to start from what I'm talking? Normally, I can talk English, but it's very, very not the highest level of English. I hope the context will cover the the words if they are not correct in somehow for some of the people, but I will try my best to give
explanation, and
Yeah.
we're gonna figure out.
We're gonna figure and feel comfortable to laugh on my English or for my accent. My name is Chen Youssef. I'm original from Israel, so mostly I speak Hebrew for your question.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate for you inviting me to speak about such a very important subject, which is mental health.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure to be here with you and with the viewers, and I hope it will come to the right ears to hear what each one that hear our podcast, our meeting,
Our talk.
our talk will hear what they should have to.
I have two. I have one podcast that we are talking about one team, like mental health and just a few other stuff like movie or life. Oh yes, and now I found many new people that are talking about mental health. Because why? Because I and myself have since Corona started, I have anxiety, panic attack, and depression. And yeah, and till now I have it. And now it's better because I have many help like therapy and some other stuff. I don't know how to say this in English. And yeah, I'm happy that I see a future, because when I had a very strong depression and anxiety, I didn't see my future. It was like very black in front of me, and yeah, now it's getting better. And yeah, so how about you? How do you have any connection with? Do you had in yourself? You had any experience with this or?
So, as I said, it's to be here. First of all, again, I'm very thankful to be here, especially now that we're gonna talk about this such as an important subject, such as anxiety, depression, stress, maybe what almost of the people passing through illness, not just the mental, the physically, as you said, COVID, Corona stuff, all what people passing through in this life. We are really in times that things getting more complicated and complicated. The life became more stressful, more
expensive.
And you hear more and more people, and you can see also the statistic getting high and high. So I think most of us meeting in our life people that have such of those kind of experience. By myself, I will introduce myself. My name is Chen Yosef, as I said, and I'm a natural health coach. I'm doing lectures and also helping to people, especially in those kind of subjects. When you said that you are doing also a long time podcast, I know that you're doing this 2 years, 3 years, something like that. So you.
But I do this mostly hobby. It's more fun, and I started as fun, and after I don't do this alone. I do this with someone from Germany. We started it together, but now she can, so I continued alone, let's say, and then and now it's more about important the type. A more important type. Yeah.
So you explained very good the meaning for you why you are doing this, and why I'm doing what I'm doing also is because I also suffered most of my life. I was a football player since I was very young, and I was professional football player. I played in Israel and I played in Spain. I was a goalkeeper. But most of my life, I remember myself since I was 16, I suffered a lot from anxiety. Even I didn't know that is anxiety. You know, it's a word of of not all adult people. Anxiety for fear. You know, most of the people have fear, and then when we're getting adult, we know that it's anxiety.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about that later more, because I have a lot of experience about it, and I passed through everything about the anxiety. And I can tell you that I used to have, in times of my life, in period of my life, I used to take pills, and I used to be in panic attacks, and I had a lot of very stressful moments. Not on football, there I was very, let's say, balanced, but in other things in my life, I couldn't handle, and my shoulders was all the time strong, and then I crash in some point in my life. And in one of my last, let's say, things that bring me to be in this profession to help to people, it makes me really, in one of the moments that I was in a very black moment, let's say, in the most terrifying and very, let's say, panic I got in my life in 2021, which was around 4.5 years ago.
Yep.
And I got they found me tumor in my head, and then it was a very, very tough times also from all my family. My grandma, she also got in this year she got cancer. And when I got the tumor, actually at the first moment I didn't know if it's cancer or not. Thanks God it wasn't. But I didn't know how I can tell my mom that she's passing what she's passing with my grandmother at that time. How can I go and tell her what I have? And I start to cry. I remember myself start crying and crying. And something in that moment really changed my life somehow. It light on me, something very special that I don't know from where I got that power or that thought to say what I said in that moment, but that changed all my perspective of life. I'm not saying that from that moment everything changed and everything became directly perfect, but it leads me for future to become where I am today. That thanks God I'm not taking pills, no pills for anything, no for sickness. That I can tell you that all my life since I was young, I was thinking that I'm very healthy because I was a football player and I was strong. And you could see, if you will see my pictures before, you will say, wow, this is a very healthy person. And I was also all my life a freak for the natural health nutritions, how to eat the best food, what I'm bringing. So I thought that it's gonna on me that it's never can happen something like that. I was thinking that something like that for me cannot be exist. So today, as I said, I don't take pills and I don't have any panic attacks and I don't have anxiety and I don't have thanks. Like I'm saying always, now I'm saying thanks. So I will explain what I've said, which this word is exactly that. I'm always in a thankful mood, in a thankful mind. Because in that moment when I was there crying, I just was in a process of understanding what I have, and I got the description from the doctor when it's written neuroma acoustic. It was in my ear, in my right side, and I was thinking like, what's going on? What is this? Like it's written like all this. It's 1 centimeter on 2, and it looks like very serious. And I'm looking on internet. I don't know how to describe what I have. And as I said, I don't know how to tell it to my mother. But in that moment, it was after a long time that I was most in my life. As I said, I was a football player, so I traveled all over the world. I was in Spain, and then I moved to Italy and in Belgium. In that moment, I was in Israel. I was close to my family, and I was just in that moment looks up and said, "Thanks, really thanks, God. I'm not coming from a religious family, and I'm not coming from like any you know uh, um, that wasn't in something that I was like, okay, I got it from something that I grew up on it. I didn't grow up on all the time going and pray and being like religious. Today I am, by the way, I am the one in my family that go to this part, to this side. And as I said, in that moment when I was there on the road, stopping the car, looking for what I'm gonna say to my mom, and I'm looking on the scribe of the doctor and looking neuroma acoustic, I cried because I didn't know what to do. And from the other side, after a few seconds, I started to thanks for God. I said, God, thank you. I'm in Israel. I'm in close to my family. I have my friends here, and I can tell that in that moment I got the biggest hug that I could get ever in my life. So well, it's a story. It's a long story. I try to make it long story short, and I hope that we're gonna find a solution about few of the things that you said before about anxious and
Anxiety.
Yeah.
I myself am not, like I said, I'm not done with it. I still have it, and I'm going to the good. Like yeah. It isn't easy because before Corona, I did a lot of stuff. I travel alone. I public transporter. I drew a lot, and I go a lot alone and everything. But now I just can't image to go alone. Just to go to the shop next to me. Yeah, it was like I was scared. I was like, if I go inside, I gonna fall down and all the crazy stuff. Uh, it just happened one time that it was very black, and then I fall down. But it was thanks God at home, and yeah, and depression, I got it when I was 19. It started because my grandfather died, and he was the only person in my family that feels like he cares about you. Like he gave always when you come here, he gave a hug and a kiss here and whatever, and after he died, I feel something is missing, and every year passed, it feels every time I miss something, and so and yes, and depression comes every time when something bad happens, or bad news or whatever, and then some people don't understand what depression is. Do you want to explain it, or I think it's better that you.
Yeah. Well, it's I'm just fascinated because what we are talking about this, when I'm saying fascinated, it's because I exactly understand what you're saying, that what you're passing through right now in your life, and that you want to get, probably you want to get healed from it. And now I can tell you that it's not something that it's comes and goes in one day.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But the willing first, it's the most important. As well, that the first thing that you said, that you started to make the podcast, and it's so important for you. So if you have something that it's so important for you, you make it happens. So that's the first point. So before we talk about depressions, it's very important to know that for heal ourselves, we should have the will for it.
Yeah.
Because if you have a very strong will, you will look for all the answers. And sometimes most of the people that give up, they will say, I've tried everything, because they did try everything, but something still, it's not the thing that they should, what they really should do. And it's like a secret that it's very simple, more simple than most of the people are thinking. It's much more simple, but as I said, it's not happens in one day. The only thing is that you should know the things we're gonna talk about them. And most of the people passing in this life, they passing through fear, as you said, of many things, and that feeling of dangerous, that something is so dangerous, and something is so, even if nothing is really dangerous, there is some people that doesn't feel that, by the way. There is people going for both sides. There is ones that they can see a view and they will be, wow, I'm so afraid, it's too high, or I don't know, they see a dog, someone see a dog and think that it's gonna bite him, and someone, wow, what a sweet dog. So we know that this dangerous feeling, it's something that is in our subconscious. We know that, we all know subconscious, and most of the people that here in this meeting, hearing us, they probably know more than what we're gonna talk. So we're not gonna talk only about subconscious, but about this point and this feeling of dangerous. And also you said another thing, that it's about, how to say, netisha, to someone that is, when someone leinatesh, to stay alone. So life is not simple. Let's start from that. Life is not simple, and not simple to be simple. So what we're gonna bring now, it's the simplifying things to go front of all our fears and those odd feelings, and hopefully we will find the way how to manage our stress in the days and when it will come. Because people that are struggling with those kind of odd feelings, they really knows that even now you hear me, whatever that you hear me, we know that it will comes, and what's gonna be there in that moment, that's all more be, it's a fear on the fear, from the fear. So there is few things that it's very important to know about those feelings: anxious, panic attacks, depressions, sadness, all
loneliness. I also did a podcast from I don't know, a few months ago. We talk about loneliness, and it was interesting. It's in German, and if you want, you can see it in the description.
Sorry for the people that we speak English for, and that's
no. English is better.
Meine Deutsch ist nicht good. So, well, I really want to say that those hard feelings start from, we said subconscious, so it starts from there. But most of the people forgot how to feel, really, to feel. We more thinking feelings. We are more think, okay, I'm sad, and you think about it again and again and again, and you are just there in the loop. I'm feeling this, as you said, loneliness, or as I said, sadness, madness, whatever feeling that giving you those after effect. It's affecting on, those all the sickness that we said, like it's sickness. At the end, if someone have something that is making him not feel so good for long, then we will say that it's a sickness. But as I said, I'm a natural health coach. So in natural health, the most important to know that this is actually not the sickness. This is the healness process. From the other side, as I said, most of the people forgot how to feel, and they are more thinking how to feel. Like, when we put in our self face in every time, and we are like, just, I will give an example, like when someone is like winning now in the lottery, so he's very happy. But let's say he need to go now to someone that his grandfather is died, so we're going to say, I'm sorry, and he should be now very, very sad. So he cannot be happy because he won the lottery. So most of the time we are just doing that, but much, much more than that. From the other side, if we are covering our feelings, if we will cover madness, it will become like furious. And if we will cover our fear, we will become with anxious. And if we will cover those feeling of depressions, I want to say, so anxieties, and if someone is blocking and covering his feeling of fears, he will get more depressions. So we know that we cannot cover those feelings, so we should feel them. We should feel them. It's not, doesn't mean that we most of the time feeling them. The thing is that, as I said, most of the people are used to choose, without even they know that they are choosing that option, to suffer, to stay there, to be there. But we know that, like, if we are looking on the most pure creatures in the world, which are kids, they are amazing about feelings, and they are feels. If a kid is with madness in the moment, if he's mad, he's mad. If he's afraid, sad. If he's sad, he's sad. If he have afraid, so he's afraid. And it's no problem. But the good thing that 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds later, you give him a toy, or you give him a candy, and he's happy like nothing happens, like, oh, what a good life, and he forgot about it. So yes, we have our things that we are doing many, many years, again and again and again, until it became our character, became part of who we are and how we are acting in this world. And it's kind of automatically happens, especially when something touching in our button, that it's exactly happens again and again and again. And then I'm used to do it. דפוסים, הרגלים, like our things that we used to do them in our routine, in our mental, in our thoughts. Now, well, it's a lot of things. I know. Let's make some order to find the solution for. Because I used to also speak in this category of my lectures, mostly in Hebrew, and actually I'm going right now also to make a course 5 days in Israel. Now we are in Switzerland, so we're gonna try to pass it to the people that hear us in the best way, how we can really, what we can do. As we said, it's not simple to be simple. It's not simple to simplifying the things and to go out of the way that we used to think and that we are thinking so many years, because this is something that it's already in our kind of stuck there in the DNA. And well, you asked to describe what is anxiety, right? Or
no, how depression
is.
Yeah.
So
because most of the like someone told me, kids today are saying, "Oh, I feel depressed," and they think it's the same like real depression. Real depression is not the same like they are saying this. So yeah. So depression is more. That's why I said you should explain it. I think better. It's
depression, as we said, it's רגשות מודחקים, feelings that are covered.
Yeah.
And kids mostly they don't cover feelings; they are feeling. So I'm sorry for those kids that are using these words of all the adult people that we are using to say these words, because they mostly feeling fears, and it possibly very normal, and we just should give them to feel that. And from the other side, just don't, if something it doesn't lead you go on, you should just change it by focus on the good things, because what you are focused on it's grow. That's the first point. But if we can describe what's the difference, let's say, between depression to something that makes me high, something that makes me happy, we almost, let's say this is a feeling that everybody wants to feel, happiness. We want to feel completely, how to say, let's give me some good feelings in English, because it doesn't come to me. Happiness, all the good thoughts that everybody likes to feel.
Okay, happiness and what? Loved, beloved.
Yeah, to be loved, to feel the סיפוק, איך אומרים סיפוק? Satisfied, satisfaction.
Yeah.
Everybody would love to feel those kind of feelings, like happiness and love and satisfaction. That's no problem. That's everybody would love to get those feelings, and nobody will say, "Oh, I'm depressed. I have so many happiness in my life right now. I'm just full of love and yeah, and I'm so satisfied that it's too much for me. I'm overwhelmed." Nobody will say that. No, so, but we don't judging if it's good or bad, but we know that the right thing is to feel happy and love and satisfied from the others. And it's good to make not, it's not that it's bad to feel those feelings, because they are leading us how to act and how to move from those ways. There is a beautiful thing that one of the rabbis, very famous from old, his name Rabbi Nachman, he says that if a person is sad, if he's in a sadness right now, he should bring himself to the circle of the dancing, even if he doesn't want to be there. He should go there. So we all should be there, of course. It's helping us to be in the right place. When we are happy, we can think much more in spaces and more like more creativity, and to bring ourselves more all the positive things that we want to bring in our life, if it's in our relationships, if it's in our business condition, in our work, in everything, everyone what he does. So of course it's good to make the difference between, but not judging that this is good or this is bad. That's very important to know. From the other side, let's think what's that depression, what's the difference between those feeling. And when, for example, I'm very very happy, and what happens when I'm in this kind of anxiety moment that makes me have to be in depression, let's say, what's the difference between being this, like what happens physically in our body? Let's describe that in a way that we can understand, and we will find solution for that. So if you are still with us, stay a few moments more and you will get the answer. So first I will ask you a few questions, okay? For example, I want you to give me an event in your life that you felt very very stress or with those feeling of anxiety. Do you remember one of those moments that you had, one of those, if you want to go for that?
Anxiety or depression? Because we are talking more.
But anxiety and depression is the way that at the end it's just like you laying down after that. They mostly goes together. Well, let's say mostly they go together. But I want to bring something for the people that suffering from both, and to understand what's going on in our body when we have something. Because depression, it's something that it happens because it can be because of what we are eating, because our thoughts, because our actions that we deciding to stay and not moving from the couch and just staying there, because we in so much anxieties that we know that if we go there, so it can be a little bit dangerous or it can be a little bit stress, so I will stay here even that it's not so comfortable, but this is my comfortable that I prefer than the other comfortable that I cannot handle with. So let's find how it works in our body. Let's try to figure it out, how it works in our body physically. That energy, what is the energy that comes in that moment? If you want to go there, by the way, it's kind of it's a kind of a therapy for you.
No, I'm very openly to talk. So what was your question again?
So the question is, if you remember one of that one time that you had some anxiety, feeling that you something that an event, one of those that you remember that makes you this kind of stress. For sure you have, everyone have, I can find for you, but I want you to tell me, because I'm gonna ask you a few questions and we will find it, that feeling.
Like on an airplane, or
when you were in an airplane. What you said before, when you go to the tram, or when you go to the what you said before, let's go for that one. You know what, let's continue about what you said about the public transport, the public transporter, and tell me, what do you feel in that moment? What is the feeling? Describe me the feeling.
It's how can I explain it? It's mostly you think about when am I arriving on the place where I need to go, or there are too much people here, it's too hot, like now on summer it's warm, and my anxiety or panic attack are very strong.
Okay.
But when it's cold, like it was for a few weeks ago, it goes. Also winter, I feel better, but summer it gets worse. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Now you told me exactly what I wanted that you will say. That you said you were thinking that feeling, but you didn't said what you really felt, because you said I'm thinking this and I'm thinking that, and but I want you to let's make something, and our viewers will see, if you allow me, because you will feel, and it's gonna be deep a little bit, and I will need you to sit in with this leg here. I need you, and try to close for a second. Try to close your eyes for a second.
Yeah.
Remember the last time that it happens for you, when you were there. Put your hand in a place that, like in a body, that it feels comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, and remember this time that it happened last time, when you had this kind of feeling, that you were thinking those thoughts, all what you said right now. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you now to go to the place in your body. You really can ask yourself, where do I feel this feeling right now? You are there, going to the public transporter, and there is a feeling in your body somewhere. Where do you feel that?
My heart, head.
In your heart, in your head. Yeah. In your head. Okay, that's good. So you feel this feeling in your body, and how is it feels? Is it feels like that it makes you, it's pumping, it's what like it makes you some,
it's sweat. I'm sweating sometimes, because I don't know how to say this in English, and
I don't want to talk about the symptoms. I just want to talk about the feeling. You said that it's in the heart and on your head, and you feel this energy in this area. And do you see the texture, the structure of this thing, where it's in your heart and your head? Can you see the structure, or the color, or the if it's warm, if it's cold? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it? That's good. Okay. Now you can come here again. You can be here with me. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Now I'm gonna give you another event in your life from the other side.
Yeah.
You will have again to close your eyes, but from now I want something that maybe I don't know when, but you will have to find, and for sure you have one like that. Something that you were very happy, exciting. Let's say excited.
Yeah.
Excited so much that it's so good that you are so excited. Do you remember some event like that? You can close your eyes again if you don't remember.
Again, that something happy, or
very exciting. Something very exciting.
Ooh.
Something that you felt excited. For sure you had one.
Yeah, but
it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it like this.
Like a few weeks ago, I was live streaming. You know what live streaming is? Yeah. So I was live streaming and on TikTok, and I was what was I making? I was doing art, and then one of my viewer just came in and told me, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you I love your videos, and this makes me happy, because you think, oh, well, it told you, it's just a random person just told you, oh, I like your videos, but I know also this person wrote, hey, it makes me happy, and this is what I'm doing. It's also the videos what I'm doing is also for me, because I am training to do cutting videos and creating all the videos what I'm doing, and I do it for me. And if people see it and are happy, then be happy with this. And if you don't like it, I'm also okay with it. But I never talk about it. I'm sorry, my English is also not that good. That someone just comes in and tells me, "I love your videos. I am watching it every time," and this makes me happy, because I know someone
You help somebody.
out of this world. I don't know where this person is from. Is happy to see these few seconds of my videos.
And you also helped him. You make him happy. You did something. You.
This person, just for you, person, that my content on TikTok, YouTube is more comedy. I do jokes, satire. I don't know. It's satire, but
yeah.
I'm not laughing about people. I'm
about the situation.
Yeah, exactly. I'm making fun of situation. So you like on when I go into elevator. I hate it when someone also get into the elevator. So I also do. It's
parody.
Not exactly.
Yeah,
it's not out yet, but it's on the making. But this is my content on TikTok and YouTube, and podcast is just to calm down and easy cutting, and so this makes me happy when people are saying, "Hey, I like your video," or "You're doing a great job," and everything. So I know I do something good and people likes it, and this makes me happy.
That's amazing. So you helped to this guy, and also you got the feedback. You enjoyed for the feedback. But it makes you very excited in that moment. You really felt this.
I also did a picture of it. I also I do every time when someone writes something good, I do a picture to
So I want to go back to the thing what we're trying to do now. We said we did in the beginning one memory that you had
about happiness.
Before the happiness, we did one that it was the scary moment, the anxious in that moment, that out feelings. Now we said about the happiness, and I want you to be in that moment that you are very happy. I want you again, close your eyes. I need you to close your eyes again. Do it again. So you're closing your eyes now. You are in that moment. You're getting the message from this guy. Wow, I had an amazing view right now. I saw your TikTok, and this video makes me so happy. And now you feel this feeling. Where do you feel this feeling? Where in your body?
It's mostly here.
So it's in your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. That's amazing. So you feel this energy.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can open your eyes. Now, amazing. What I wanted to show you, that the same energy of the most scary moment, the anxious moment, and the most excited moment, it gives you energy in the same place. By the way, there is people that will say on my legs, in my hair, in my head, in my stomach. Everyone have different place. Maybe some people have two places, all body. It depends how much the energy is flow in your body. But of course, those kind of feelings that you mentioned, it's very possibly that it will be in the heart. So what we understand it is only energy. So what's the difference between both? And if we understand that it's the same, by the way, they are both same. Both are the same, but what they making in our body physically. So in the first moment, if it's a scary moment, a moment that we are feeling some, we are לחוות, to be in a moment. When we are in a moment of anxious, so what we are getting in our body, it's few hormones. The first one is cortisol, which is the stress. The second one, it's the stress. We said the stress hormone is cortisol, and adrenaline is the second one. So it's amazing because we sit on the same when we are in the most happy and excited moment. We have both the same. It's cortisol and adrenaline. Sometimes when I'm on the stage, I have also both cortisol and adrenaline, same like in anxious. Yeah. But what's the difference between that? I will stand in front of all people and will bring myself, or I will cry and say, "Oh, I cannot be here. It's so afraid. What am I doing? I don't know." And most of the people know what I'm talking about. What's the difference? It's only one thing. Before I say the physically thing, I will say that it's only the story that we are telling to ourselves. If it's good, it's an amazing. If we say to ourselves it's bad, in the story that we say in our mind, we will feel it that it's bad. And the physical thing in our hormone in our body, what it's make us to enjoy so much. It's an amazing transmitter which called dopamine. So everybody knows dopamine. When we are also doing something that we like, we are feeling this love, this satisfaction, and we want more of it. Like even when we are going on the phone and we do like this, we're getting dopamine. When we're going to casino and we're going to the machine, again and again, it's dopamine.
I don't know if you know Pokemon cards.
Okay, I also had a childhood. Of course, I know Pokemon cards.
But today it's also again.
It comes again.
And I also collect. I love Pokemon, and you open the booster pack and then you feel, oh, I have this special card, and then you have this.
So trust me, those people that creating those applications, those games, they know how to control your dopamine. I want to tell you something in front of the viewers. This is a fake dopamine, by the way. It's not the dopamine that you really want to have, because this dopamine takes from you
the money.
The money is one thing. The second thing, it's that it
addiction. No,
it's also addiction, because you're getting love of that, and every dopamine, when you're getting the satisfaction, you want more of it. Everything. So it can be addicted, as you know as well, and most of the people knows. But the most important thing to know that it's a fake. Why? Because at the end, it takes from you the power for doing things that you can really take your life forward in your mission that you came to this life. That's the problem with those games, softwares, and everything that is like, I will say television. There is an amazing TV, not the commentaries, realities. The reality TV, you see very interesting drama there, and most of the people are addicted to that because they want.
Interesting.
For you, not.
It's like the Big Brother is also in Israel and everything. And
everywhere.
I never understood. I watched it shortly to just understand why people are watching it, and I never understood, because So, but people love the drama. Oh, this happened. Oh, this happens. Oh, but
in Israel, people really love because they used that. They need very strong girui, something that will bring them more, to feel, because there is strong feeling there. The religious against those that are not, the Arab with the Jewish. All the time there is something. There is always fights. So if you will see something like someone fight with somebody, everybody, what happens there? They will go to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's more interesting that everything is calm. Here in Switzerland, people are more calm. So maybe I don't know for sure if they will go for the fight, like as I said in Israel, but I'm sure Big Brother, all those kind of addictions, looking on the television reality and not using your reality. When people are looking all the time reality, it means that they need to find their reality. They need to find life. And this is what can happen for people when they are all the time scrolling the phone and looking on the TV and doing things that they're not leading them for their real future, to their mission. So what happens then, that they are feel that something it's time consumer, and not just time consumer. You know, that the most important thing, that they are losing their mission. So I think those feeling, the anxious and also depressions, they are like leading you to go out of those kind of things, because the life telling you you are not in the right direction, and if you will stay there, something will be nothing change, will not change, and you know that that's not the way. So you should find a way. Now, it's not easy, as I said it in the beginning. We should sometimes find someone to lead us to find our goals, to find how can I go out of here? How can I go from this jail? I don't know from which step I should go. There is so much. I cannot handle this. It's so tough. It's so painful. You know what? I will sit here and order something in the liver and stay in front of the television, or just go to sleep or whatever, because it's easy. And nobody knows where from to start. Not nobody. The people that are there doesn't know where from to start. And well, the most important to know, it's not getting exciting from what I'm saying now. There is option that everyone can lead himself by doing, and everybody knows that the time that I can use it for looking on the TV or using phone, I can read a book, I can go for jogging, I can do meditations. People knows those things, especially in Switzerland. People knows that eating better nutrition, I didn't talk even about this subject. It's very important. It's much better than going to McDonald's or eating some junk food, something fast that I put in the microwave, and then I save a lot of time, but at the end doesn't give me the nutrition. And this is what we are eating. It's what we're gonna be at the end in our thoughts, in our talk, what we are talking, and in our actions at the end. So that's another very important part, especially for depression, and especially for anxiety. It's very important, those things. I can tell you as myself, when I started on the first time to, as I said, 2021, I got my stronger anxiety in my life. And I was after 2 years and a half taking pills, SSRI pills, everybody knows those.
I don't know, because I never took.
So-
My doctor, when he told me I have this, he told me first I need to search a therapist, and not he is gonna. So it took me like 2 weeks till I finally took the phone and call. So it was my decision. Yeah.
And it's a good decision, by the way.
Yeah, I'm. How do I say? I said it was the best decision of my life to call and start think about it. And someone in a synagogue that I know is also therapist, and thanks to him, I started therapy by him. And he told me, you should better go to more professional, because he took me, because everything was full on the corona time. Everyone was the many therapists was full, so he took me.
Well, it took you in that time that he helps you to, when nobody was
When
when everybody was
full.
not available and
Yeah,
full.
yeah.
He was the one that opened for you the door. So
yeah.
Well,
So from him, I go to the more professional, and now I'm there, and I have my help, and it's getting better and better. Yeah.
Well, most of the people are going to therapists, and it takes him time after time after time, so long time, that, as I said, it's so simple. And it's not bad to go to someone, talk with him. By the way, it's very important, because all the problems start when we are too much caring, too much thinking, too much, like, all the time we are stuck in our thoughts. So we should talk with someone. That's very important.
That's very.
And also,
I also feel that when my when I was like alone, I had nobody to talk, to speak, and then I learned people on the internet, or I talk more to the people, like on synagogue or whatever, and it feels better to be open and to talk about. Oh, you also had a depression. Oh, and then we start talking about it, and it was like it's free. It was free. No, it feels free.
It's release you.
Wow, yeah, it release.
Release you from those kind of feelings, when you know that you're not alone, that you are
exactly.
You're not such a stranger. Like, we are living in this world. More than 50% of the people are taking pills today. It's all open to talk. Before, 10, 20 years ago, if someone will say in that time, I'm taking a pill of anxieties, people was thinking this guy is crazy. You don't go close to him, because the statistic, it goes so high, especially the last 20 years, since 2007. We can see it, by the way, by the statistics, since the iPhone goes out to the market. Sorry that we are talking about like this, but this is the reality. We can see that the statistic goes so high since then, because most of the people lost a lot of abilities in their personality. It helps them to be more connected to more quantities of people, to be more connected, but less connected to those people of, let's say, let's not talk about be connected to people, even about our personality, our empathy. So when we are not empathy for others, we cannot be for ourselves. And this is empathy,
empathy. Okay.
Empathy, right?
Yeah, I think.
Hope everybody understood. So if we not empathy we don't have this ability to look at each other eyes of people and understand that they are also struggling, and people have their own problems, and we are all the time in ourself. So we cannot even to help ourselves, because the meaningful why we came here, it's for the other. And when we are stuck in there where we are, in my problem, in my things, we don't go outside. I'm not saying now, because most of the people can hear me now and say, okay, I will, but I'm always helping to others. That's another thing. But we cannot really feel the others. We're doing this because we are fearing, because what people will think about us, why we are doing this, because we want to be good people. But that's not the reason. We should do it because because this is our meaning, without any going deep in ourselves, all our problems. That's a special moment in our day, in the week. We can go talking with therapists about our life before. We can go to a mentor that he will help us to get rid of stacking those thoughts that stacking us in the place where we are because of our childhood. That's another thing, mentoring or like mental healing by psychologics, which in my preference I don't think it does helps as much as it the proofs that like to go to psychological people going years after years after years doesn't mean that it doesn't helps really because you talk with someone, but as I say, to heal from the roots, it doesn't makes real the difference. It doesn't takes out the root of the anxieties and always forget this word, and depression. And to make this, we should get tools. We should really know how the soul works from inside, and we should know that there is a lot of things that we should make, but it's not should be difficult as we're thinking. There is a lot of actions, but each person have his own that should start from do whatever. And I will give an example of I have some I have someone that he comes to me for that I help him.
Okay.
Yeah, a customer, and he knows all the problem. He knows that he's in stress, and he knows that all the problems start from there, and he got start in his body. He have a skin issue. He have a sickness in his skin that he start to goes out tumors in a very specific places in the body. I don't remember exactly the name of the sickness, but he knows where it comes from, and he doing also EMDR therapies, which is for the eyes against stress, and it helps him. But the tumors doesn't stopping. They are continue to grow up. They continue to show up, and the doctors want to make him surgeries, and he cannot walk anymore. And he knows where the problem starts. He know exactly when it starts 6 years ago. We know what's the situation, what happens there. But the problem that he didn't change his lifestyle. He didn't change nothing of the way that he's living and what is bringing the stimulation in his body that he starts to goes out. Now, of course, we see now a symptom, but the symptom is it comes out somehow from the mental health and something in his soul that is is very stressed. And okay, you can fix and find a solution on that, and to know where it comes from, and also to do all the therapists in the world. But if you will not take out the stimulation, which is the thing that all the time is coming and coming again and again and again, you will see that there is no illness. There is no illness, not physically and also mentally, because at the end, our body can create also a lot of toxics from inside, and when you bring it from outside as well, all the problems when start those toxic to be there in our body, and we don't know how to release them out. So this is the part that I'm gonna give you some very important tips for your life, and maybe if you will start do some one of those, it can start a process to healness, because it's a long we can talk about it hours and hours and hours, and today we just touch on few subjects which are very important and very necessary to make this the beginning talking about it. But if we can give some advices for someone that really want to get rid of any sickness and any mental problem that is stuck in his dreams, his desires, his what he wants to do in this life, and if it's really bother him, he should start take it in a very serious, and even if he took it until now in a serious, when I'm saying it's to know that there is actions that most of the doctors, most of the conventional modern health will not telling you to do them. They will not telling you to that they are gonna fix or helping, because they are not in their books. And I'm gonna tell you that because they are very simple. They are very simple. There is a few things. The first and most important is your nutrition. Everybody knows that, but everybody take it like as a something like, okay, I will take this pill. Okay, I will go to this psychologic. Okay, I will go to EMDR. Okay, I will, but we'll take it seriously when something comes and we don't fix in this system, which our nutrition, our stomach, because serotonin, which is one of the hormone, the neurotransmitter that it's helping ourselves to feel the satisfaction, the happiness is not balanced in our mind, then people getting depression. And the real thing is that most of the 90% of the serotonin is created in our stomach. So that's the first important thing. Then the second is doing some sport. Everybody knows that, and people are doing this here in Switzerland a lot. I know that people are doing it.
Started doing it because my heart, I have a heart problem, and I need to do this, and I did it a whole winter. But then when it started getting warm in my room, I live on the
highest floor.
Yeah, and it's very very warm, and it's hard to just doing sports. So now I did a break, and because the break, it's now getting hard to start again. Yeah,
I want special for you. This is special for you. But say but, and then I will say what is special for you.
But I just need to start.
Good. So as we said, nutrition and do sport. And exactly for you, when you said that it became warm, hot, sweaty, that's exactly what you should do. Why? Because we said that all the problems start when the toxic are stuck in the body, and how it can goes out. When we take out by our skin, the all sweat is goes out also the toxic. So it's very important to sweat and sweat a lot. If you sweat a lot and it's warm, do it and more, because it's so important for your body. It's important. That's why people are going to sauna. That's why people are. This is something that we have to get used to it. I know it's not easy in the beginning, but we should do it. As we said at the beginning, when we are not in the happiness, we should bring ourselves to the circles of the happiness. When we are in a sadness, we should bring us to the circle of the happiness, even we don't want to. So even we don't want to make a sport, we will lift it up ourselves from the bed or wherever that we are in the couch, and we start. Even we just jumping few jumps and we start dancing on the place or whatever. Do it, because the most important thing in everything that we don't like to do or we don't want to do, it's the first step. Washing dishes, nobody like to do, but the first one when you start, it's the most difficult. Then when you start, you just continue. Nothing happens. Same about sport. And the feeling that you're getting satisfied at the end, you don't need to do 2 hours. Start with 5 minutes. You will see that when you start the 5 minutes, you're gonna do much more than 5 minutes. You're gonna do like more of maybe 20, 30 minutes. Don't take it crazy and run now marathon and like, now I need to be the best. Calm down, do it, sweat a bit, and feel that your heart beating. If it's difficult, you have a problem, heart problems, by the way, as you said, I do recommend to talk with someone that can give you other advices as a beginning something. I do recommend, by the way, for therapists, as a therapist, for some people that maybe doesn't know that it's very special breathing therapy. Everybody knows the Wim Hof, of course, but there is a therapy that it's called, I don't know in English, but it's like clearing. It's clearing, energetic clearing. And you just breathing.
Oh, okay.
And you're bringing yourself to a situation that you are like making yourself like in a position that in some point you will feel the vibration in all your body. and the energy will comes and flow. You need to flow our body. So we said at the beginning nutrition, and we said at the second we're doing sport. Another important, very important, is breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. And most of the people doesn't know we need to breathe from the noise. That's something that we forgot.
Nose.
Nose.
No.
Nose. Nose.
Nose.
Nose. So from the nose.
Yeah.
We need to breathe from the nose. Why we need to breathe from there? It's written even in the Bible, ויפח באפיו נשמת חיים. God bring us life from the nose, and that's the way that we should breathe. All the babies breathing from there, we forgot somehow. And another thing, it's from the stomach. Most of the people breathing very, not deep. But as I said, it doesn't need to be difficult. It doesn't need to be tough. We need to breathe relax, with relaxation, and we need to find these moments in our day when we are alone, when we are in a meeting feeling alone, when we are in a situation that we are, take it easy and start breathe and start thinking about something that bring you to here, like think about your legs, about the energy that flowing in your legs. Start feeling bring your conscience to something that you can hold, like you can really feel it, like your hands, your head, your to make like be here. It's another thing. So we said until now, we said the nutrition, we said sport, we said breathing, and I want to say something so important that it's even much more than just vitamin D. We all know that the sun is amazing for vitamin D, but we don't know how much more it's very good for our mental health. We need to go to do sun washing, sun מקלחות, showers, sun showers. Sun shower, even 5 minutes in a day, you don't believe what different mentally it can change for people.
Yeah.
So this is the fourth one. And the last one I will give you as an amazing tip. When you go into the nature and there is everywhere, you can take down your shoes, you can take down your socks, and just walking and doing grounding. Grounding, it's giving you the all electricity, like it's giving back all the. You connected to the ground, you connected to the nature, you connected to bring back the all power from earth, and it's already done by so many research. Well, the list is so big for what we can do for our mental health, like sauna and meditations, everything you can do. But if you want really to hold and you are not even holding in one of those things that I said, I can say reading book also. There is so many things in the list. So I will give you 2 tips from that will cover those that I've said right now. The first one, don't do all the list. Do one, take on yourself one, and the one that you know that you can really admit on doing that as or daily or twice or 3 times a week, but just do it. Just commit to yourself and do it. That's the first thing. The second thing, if you don't know if you can commit, or if you even want something more for your life, and you are in that part that you don't start 1 or 2, or you are just in the beginning and you want to take your life further, take someone that can lead you to be there, like a mentor, like a coach. Like, I don't think, psychological, it's another thing. It's to talk about the past, and it's not, I'm not saying, in my opinion, it is important to know where you came from, and you can heal a lot of things from there. But you can take someone that it can be your mentor to give you what to do, and you can do them both at the same time. Or the most important is not the past and not the future, it's the present. So do your actions which gonna give you for your life the best, that you really know what is the best, and don't let the world take your senses from yourself on all the addictions and the fake dopamine, as we said, and the fake feeling that we want to feel.
Poor.
Because I talk a lot of things, and I think this is like a bomb, and we need Ray to find.
No, it's exactly what I what helps me. Sport, like everything. It's of course hard to start everything, like go outside again, do sport and everything. But you know you done something, and this helped me, and not only sitting on the couch and watch television or whatever. This doesn't help. This maybe if you after work you can sit for 10 50 minutes and do this stuff, but not for whole day. It's not good. um yeah, so it was very interesting to see to listen to you, and I hope you also learned something. And yeah, I never heard about nature coach. What are you doing
Yeah.
again?
So what I'm doing is coaching. I'm a natural health coach. And yes, I'm usually people that comes to me for helping. It's people that they are suffering from also sickness, body, physically, mental, and also people that really want to find their destination in life, some place in their life, and they feel something is stacking them on their body, on their mind, and they don't know how to find the point. And also some people that they have chronic also pain, chronic pain, disease like autoimmune disease, and there is a lot of ways to find solutions which are easier than what the modern medicine
back then. Yeah, it was very hard. So now slowly it's getting better, and yeah, there are solutions.
There is the thing is that we add always the solutions. We don't need as much that the technology goes and go further, we go far away from the reality, from the real reality, from the reality what is really illness, and how simply it is to find the solutions which are inside of ourselves, and to find the power in ourselves without any supplements from outside. It doesn't mean that we don't have to take the supplements and we don't have to get helping by for short times if we do need, but not as something for life and nothing for like always. And we should know what is our goal, and we should know what, well, as I said, it depends what each one with his own situation and what he have. But especially when I'm talking about disease, they're all coming from the same root, and the illness coming from the same root, which is more easy. But this is podcast. I think
we talk
enough for one day.
Because he was saying we're gonna do short, but you know it's not gonna be short, because this is something. This topic is you can talk days on this.
Yeah, I'm actually doing every week meeting for people that we talking only about that, and also doing practicing on looking inside of ourselves by a special. It's by the logic. It's by the smartness of the Judaism. Something very deep. The only thing that it's in Hebrew, but I do make it also for some people as a private, and I do it for in English. Maybe some next time, I don't know, we can try to make something like that together, because it is amazing how it's our system work so intelligent, and as you said, this is topic. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
The topic is ourself. It's our mental. It's our
Yeah.
thoughts. It's there is no ending. Like, we can, from our body, we can learn about the creation. We can
Yeah.
understand what is, from our and see how the creation is
Yeah.
so amazing, and we should be thankful. And I'm really thankful being here with you and with the
Yeah.
viewers. It's a very privilege to be with you, and I hope that you enjoyed and got, if someone heard something that you have to. And if someone needs me, I will give you maybe my WhatsApp number. You can put it on
On the description.
on the description.
You can find everything on the description. His Zoom call you are doing.
The thing is that it's in Hebrew. So the
Ah.
only thing that what I do recommend, also my website, it's in Hebrew, Ivrit, the Israeli language. So I will give you my WhatsApp number, my Swiss WhatsApp. So wherever, if someone feels that he wants more and thinking that I can help, I would love to give any advice privately, and especially for your viewers, and especially that we are meeting today first time, and I would love to meet in a person if someone really needs. In any case, we are in Switzerland, and we are very happy to be here to help and to make our life for people here better.
Yeah.
So that's our commit for the world. And thank you for inviting me today.
Thank you for being here and talking, and I hope to see you again. Yeah,
we will.
Talking.
Of course.
So
People.
I hope it helps you, and you understood a bit more about this thing. Okay, it's a lot more to talk about to understand it, but for the beginning now, I hope you understand it, and I hope to see you again. And yeah, so thank you and bye.